Hi there, Aries. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of February 28th through March 6th of 2022. So, and now they just happen. I was just about to say the cards are slow to come out, and then all of a sudden out came a bunch, and out of those, two wanted to stay. So, now they've got three. Okay, so they're just suddenly picked up the pace. Okay, and so we've got the second deck here. So as always, I have invited your guardian angels to come and to provide wisdom for you, things that they've been wanting you to know, things that probably you've been getting the idea, but they want to make sure. And there's some of you that haven't really been getting the idea, and so for some of you this is confirmation. For others it's news. Okay, all right. So take it how it resonates, and that's perfect for you. All right. So meditation is going to be really valuable for you for this week. Some of you are sitting there saying, I don't know, I never ever meditate. Try it this week. So there's different kinds. And I am not an expert on meditating. I do it occasionally. I'm not a regular practicer myself. But try it this week. And so you can do the kind where you're focusing upon your breath, or you can, there's chanting, things like that. I think there's a kind where you kind of choose something to focus your thoughts upon, whether that's something kind of blank, or whether it's a particular idea or whatever it is, doing that. There's also guided meditation, so that somebody else's words are what you are focusing upon. And I'm sure there's more. So whatever resonates with you, do that. There's no right way nor wrong way to do meditation. Just do it. Give it a go, at least, is what your angels are saying. Okay. Some of you do regularly meditate, and you're sitting there going, okay, but so, like, is there something different, something new or strange or whatever about this? And they're saying that, yeah, there's reason to think that this is going to get deeper for you all of a sudden. I don't know what that reason might be to think that, but excuse me, that's what they're saying. That give yourself a little extra time. This, like, compared to, like, it's almost like you're in a routine, and you just kind of go there, you do that, and then, okay, you're done. Try to change that energy up a little, is what they're saying. Make it very, very mindful. Do it a little differently than you normally would, so that it's out of your routine. Do it for a little bit longer, and put a new expectation upon yourself to go deeper. See how it goes. Okay, all right. So that meditation leads to unlimited ideas. Cool. Really cool. So these ideas are, excuse me, I just had a little coughing fit, and now I'm kind of croaky, so I apologize. So these ideas are, yeah, divinely guided, I guess, is how we say that. But you have a lot of ideas anyway. You are known as a go-getter, as a, energetically pursuing things, right? And so pick a new idea, something that really, really strikes your fancy, that makes you passionate. Okay. So this is kind of a throwing this in there, in addition to the usual messages. Contrary to what others would have you believe, feeling and acting passionate about something is a good thing. I know your whole life, when you feel passionate about something and you get really into it and you really want to do that, and somebody comes along and shuts you down and says, just relax, my God, you're just crazy about this. Or, sometimes that passion comes out in anger and, in being really emotionally involved in something. And people are uncomfortable with that. And so then they try and shut you down. They're wrong. They are wrong. This is part of who you are. Let yourself be that. And do not apologize for that. You are you, and you are entitled to feel passionate, whether that's angry or it's excited. Be who you are. Feel what you feel. Go there with all the emotions. Like, just do it. Just do it. This is you. And so, all these unlimited ideas are guiding you on this amazing path. And please don't lose that passion. All those ideas are part of the passion. Amazing. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, cooperation instead of competition. So, it's partly, I think, some of it's you. For some of you, there's also somebody around you who feels like they're in competition with you. And you often feel like you are in competition with other people, whether that's at work and you have to excel, you have to be the best. Part of that, I think, still goes back to that, when you were growing up and there's always somebody telling you that you're doing things wrong. Even if they weren't using those words, there was the idea that kids know when somebody's thinking that about them, right? And that when you would get passionate about things, that there was always somebody who disapproved of that. And that led to you wanting to always be the best, always trying to gain approval. You don't need to. I know it's a new concept, kind of, but competition isn't really a thing. Like, it's a human concept, but in truth, it's not a thing. There is enough for everybody. You are perfect the way you are, but so is everybody else. Right? Like, so that eliminates competition completely. Your only competition is what you want to learn for yourself. And so once you realize that, then it's easy to cooperate and, give somebody else a hand up. Where in the past, with your spirit of competition, you may have walked right past them. How's this? If you feel like you have to compete with how many people you can help. Be best at that. Okay, all right. Here we go. Look after your body. Look after your body. Some of you need more exercise. You need better food. You need a little more rest. Some more downtime. Like, unstructured time cannot be overstated. I mean, yeah, it's great to have activities and things to do, but you need downtime where there are zero expectations of you. Once the kids are in bed, do nothing. Yeah, if somebody's expecting something from you, say, no, not today. Look after yourself. This is your body, your mind, and your spirit. Drink lots of water, eat the good food, take your downtime. Yeah, okay, you need that. And so what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling, is that some of you, this is just a concept. that downtime. The food and the water and all that stuff, you get that. The exercise, you get that part. But the unstructured time thing, some of you are struggling with that. Feels like that's kind of back to that same, what your angels have been talking about this whole reading, about your passion and trying to shut yourself down. You don't have to be going and garnering approval every minute of every day. You can just relax and have some relaxation time. And you need that. And that seems to be a brand new concept for some of you. Okay, well, see how that goes. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. So here you have a potential employment change. Now, let me just see, what does this actually feel like? So for some of you, it's not actually a change in, company or place or whatever. It might be just a little different tasks on your desks, or if you don't have a desk, then in your job description, right? It just might be switching up a little bit. For some of you, it's a fairly significant change within your same workplace. They're not really saying if this is promotion or just change. It feels like just change, even if it isn't a direct promotion. It's still where you are gaining new skill, and that is a good thing. So with this employment change, for some of you, it is actually changing jobs, changing companies, whatever. You may or may not have been the one to initiate that change, but either way, it's happening. Again, it just feels like that you're learning a lot. And so at first you might not think this is a good thing, but it definitely is. You're gaining a lot of new skill through this. There's always reasons for these kinds of change, right? And I apologize. And with this, the people around you will be better. Feels like that's something that you've been kind of tolerating, and you've done a fine job of tolerating the people around you, but now you're going to get to be with people that you resonate more with. So that feels good. It's a change in the people around you. And okay, and they're even saying for some of you, this is not actually employment. This is in a different area of your life somehow. And they're not giving me any clues as to what area that might be. So we'll just go with any, right? Whatever you can think of, that would be the area. Okay. All right. So adapt to that change. Go with it. Try not to be resisting it too much. Even those of you who are putting this into place yourself, there's a bit of fear there. There's a bit of hesitancy, whatever, but just go with it because it'll work out just fine. Okay. All right. And here you have romance. This is the last card in your reading. This is romance. And so this feels kind of like that, the body care and taking some rest time and stuff like that. It feels kind of like sort of the same idea, same wavelength. And so just feeling good about this, the romance. Let it be beautiful. Just let it fall as it will and roll and flow as it does, right? And be grateful for it. Be loving. You will love it. You will love it. Okay. And it doesn't have to be any, big romantic gestures, with the rose petals and the candles. It doesn't have to be that at all. It's a perception. It's an attitude. It's a manner. Yeah. And so Your angels want you to be thinking about that. Okay, so I had the daily guidance cards. One last piece of wisdom. What do you desire? Let that be your driving force. What do you desire? Be really clear. Take your time. What do you desire? All right, Aries, thank you so much. I appreciate you very much, and I love you, and I will see you next week.